What? She does. No,
What?
I've been down here on my bed like all day.
What
She
did you
pissed
did you
at least.
did Jolly Rancher get wounded or something?
I always get wounded. No.
We're
But I was
live, by
here
the
like,
way.
are we live?
Yep.
Hi. Yeah, I see it. Take my cousin to court. Just take it. Were you guys playing? No, we're playing Case Turning. I hear you. I hear me. I don't hear you. Let's see. Say something. Well,
So we're all audible?
yep.
Okay.
I don't even know if they can hear you, Jolly.
Alright, so previously on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we got Manfred von Karma sent to jail. And then there was another case, but we're skipping that one because of reasons. So now let's start Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All for the Nintendo Game Boy Advance, for the Nintendo DS, for the Nintendo Switch. Episode 1: The Lost Tournament.
Yes. So your mom. We would like to play The Lost Turnabout.
Okay, so that's a no. Get ready for more voice acting. Ooh. Phoenix?
Grr, how did I get into this mess?
That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
And then Phoenix died. What? Oh my. Okay. What? What have I done wrong?
I cannot allow you to go on like this.
But I'm just a simple defense attorney.
Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title.
This seems like a dream.
No, this is one of those things where games do where they flash you forward to the final boss at the start of the game, so you have an idea of what's coming up. This is actually a Souls-like before Souls-likes were a thing.
Oh wow, okay.
September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, no. 1.
No.
This is what cell phone ringtones sounded like back in the 2000s, by the way.
Love that. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Yeah, I don't think you should.
Beep.
Huh? Looks like they hung up.
Ah, good. I finally found it.
Oh, hello.
Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney.
Hello, eyelashes.
A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby, no.
A few minutes later. Ellipsis. Attorney's badge is my all-important badge. It shows that I am a defense attorney. Cell phone. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Dustin's autopsy report. Time of death: 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. Cause: broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Brutal. Glasses found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Very specific. That's nearsighted. Maggie Bride. By
Bird.
Oh, bird. I saw the R before I saw the Y.
Yeah, she's
822.
not. Yeah, she's not a bride yet.
My client. The only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. Dustin Prince,
Do
age
you
30.
get
The
it?
victim.
Do you get it?
Do I get it?
Dustin Prince, a police officer named Dustin Prince.
I don't get it. Jolly, do you get it?
Dusting for fingerprints.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Okay, so he's age 30 and she's 22. Problematic, yes or no?
Nah. If they're in love, it's fine.
Okay, you have just been canceled.
Hi, it's 8 years, but like they're both adults.
Canceled.
And I don't know. It'd be concerning if like one of them was like 25 and 16. That would be like,
Canceled.
Ouch, my head, it's throbbing.
Oh.
I care about your head.
Kitsune in the chat appreciates my joke.
Why does it feel so foggy in there?
Ow. Good morning. Good morning.
Ah! Good morning?
What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's the fighting spirit?
Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? I have a headache. My head sort of hurts.
Ow. Roger that.
Ellipsis. Ellipsis. Am I in trouble or something?
Huh? Trouble?
Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right?
Fuck the police.
I thought maybe I had done something wrong.
What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble.
What?
I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Life in my hands?
You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty.
Not guilty?
Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. Ow. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Ever.
What's this girl babbling about?
Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Are you in love with me or something?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm in love with my boyfriend. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but who are you?
What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible.
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe it.
No, it's just... Well, I think you have the wrong person. I'm...
Yes, I'm...
Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? And so Phoenix died.
The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay?
Phoenix just like, I don't remember who I am. Isn't that concerning? I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl I said I prove her not guilty. Right. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Sounds like you, Phoenix. Sounds like you. Ah! Someone, please. Tell me this is just a bad dream.
It's just a bad dream.
That's not helping. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from?
Because you won't. September 8th, 10 a.m., blah blah blah, courtroom. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Oh god, it's so stupid again.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Are you talking to me?
Do you see any other defense attorneys here?
I guess not.
Now then, are you ready?
Yeah.
No, we are not.
What if I said no? Would that be alright?
Of course it would.
Why bother asking me to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. I don't care if the dog ate your homework. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but Taylor Swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I have.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What was her lover was a fellow police officer.
A policeman? Shit, you did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. We were just fuck buddies.
In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I, bet your ass the first time. All the way.
It's beat your ass. Do you even speak proper English, motherfucker? Let's see what you've learned since last time. Definitely not grammar. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Oh, okay. And who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand, please.
Gumshoe!
Here we go! Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Come on, right, you gotta remember Gumshoe. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
You don't look very well, detective.
Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper peninsula. The landing beat his body up to something bad and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah yes, this autopsy report, correct?
Why do I not remember getting a copy?
I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented.
The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor,
You may not.
the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 1 added to the court record.
Crime photo 1. The victim fell from the walking path above.
Walking path. Just so you get another look at it, because I know you liked it so much the first time.
Some sauce here.
Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess.
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today?
No! I tried to tell you earlier!
There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually... it's just nerves. Give me a second.
Never admit anything. It's like steamed hams all over again.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir.
I was last game. At the end.
Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
Oh, I see. This is a tutorial. Court record?
Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the R button.
The R button, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. You can pass notes and gossip after class.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find.
Let's see, we got a crawler, we got a Nokia phone from the 90s, we got a sandwich, a very flat sandwich.
Yep.
We got my sunglasses after Patrick sat on them. And this photo of a streak. That's what we find there.
What was it again? The R button?
Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
Personally, I think it was a wallet. No, glasses. Glasses. Glasses! I'm pretty sure it was a wallet.
This is a court of law. You can't just make wild guesses. Only the prosecution can do that.
Agreed, only the prosecution can do that.
They're right, Mr. Wright. Only the prosecution can do that. You have to check the court records before you answer. If you don't, your client might end up with a guilty verdict, and your client is me.
Your client, you do realize that's you, right?
I will ask you one more time. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
It was a police badge.
My glasses. Glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right.
The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shot, sir. It held on to them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir.
Oh, they must be Mr. Payne's instead.
You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
A coincidence, she says.
Your Honor, I have full evidence to present.
Do you now?
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Decisive evidence.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his death, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
Oh?
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Too bad, I'm going to do it. I'm
Right,
going to
don't
add in the court record.
As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine!
How do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. It's the Illuminati, I swear.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get the witness's faces. Here, take this magnifying glass.
Get in their faces and do what?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. Here, just hold hands with me. Prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? You can lie in court? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong, which is the exact same thing as lying.
Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. What am I doing here again?
It doesn't matter! Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Alright, time to push each and every single one of them. Press, press, press. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing.
Oh, by the way, if you get a guilty verdict, we're going to throw you into a fire.
As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. I've never done this before.
Cross-examination, decisive evidence.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's
Press!
body, sir.
I don't know how many times we can press. About those glasses.
Kitsune asking a relevant question. If the victim's neck was broken, how's he supposed to write her name?
You've made proof that those belong to my client.
The lenses are for nearsightedness, and they're almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kinda like the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal. Yeah, in her ID here. See how similar they look to these glasses?
Oh yes, they look exactly the same.
Totally identical. Completely indistinguishable. Like I'm going back and forth between them. You're seeing the same picture twice, pal.
Really, they were just like, corporate needs you to distinct between these two pictures. And Gumshoe was just like, they're the same picture. It's literally that meme.
And they're almost the same strength as hers, which means they're totally hers.
Oh, hang on. I need to screenshot this so that I want to make the meme. Okay, there we go. I got the pictures. I'm gonna make the meme later.
Okay, let me know. Send it to me when you do, so I can use it as the thumbnail.
I will, yeah. What should I do now? Leave it be. We'll leave that one be.
Sure?
I mean,
Here.
will we get I mean, will we lose health for keeping depressed? Probably not.
Nope.
Okay.
Most of the time you can press all you like without losing health. They will warn you if you're about to lose health for pressing.
Okay. Continue pressing then. Might as well. Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this.
Almost only counts in horseshoes, Cutman.
Do you have a more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links to the defendant with those glasses?
The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else.
So what you are saying, detective, is that you're an idiot. Is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my clients.
Don't be mean to Gummy. Something like that.
What? I see. So there is no proof.
Wow, that was amazing! I can totally feel it, down in my gut, down in my butt. From his state, the victim was pushed from the bench area. I almost said beach area.
I love pressing everything, so just press it. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell?
Yeah. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else.
Please continue with your testimony, detective.
Anyway, the victim fell pretty far, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
Press it! The culprit's name?
Yeah, I was surprised too. I don't want to believe it, but,
Was the name that of my... Was it?
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
Press. Are you absolutely certain? Yeah.
Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie.
He's got a point. But also...
Hey, hold on.
Huh?
Don't harm me. I know the picture says M-A-G-G-I-E, but...
Now she mentioned something does feel kind of off about this picture.
What could it be? That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence.
So that's what spying a contradiction feels like. I better check the court record again.
Okay, so let's go through the court record one item at a time. We've got your attorney's badge.
Yeah.
We've got the Nokia. We've got the autopsy report. We've got the glasses that are totally Maggie's because they're almost the same strength as hers, and they look basically the same as the ones in her ID photo. We've got the crime photo, number 1. And we've got crime photo number 2. And over here in profiles, we've got Detective Richard Gumshoe. We've got Winston Payne.
Fucking Payne.
We've got Dustin Prince.
Who's dead?
And we've got Maggie Bird.
Who's not dead.
Right, Maggie Bird is not dead. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
Hold it! And you are certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground?
There were scratches on his fingers from the rough sand, and there were grains of sand stuck under his pointer finger.
It certainly seems that the name was written by the victim himself.
It didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble.
Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going.
I'm glad you're all pumped up, but
I really want to see your special move, sir.
my what? Excuse me?
You always look so cool when you present evidence.
Present evidence? Enlighten me. I'm about this presenting evidence.
Okay, when you're listening to testimony, you can compare it with the court record. If you do that, you're sure to find contradictions in the witness's statements.
Contradictions?
You really think people would do that? Just get up on the witness stand and tell lies? Well, there are many reasons why a testimony might contradict the evidence. The witness might be lying, or maybe they're just mistaken.
And?
You still have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? When you find a contradiction, open the court record to the item you need.
And then I present that evidence, right?
You got it. You can also present people's profiles as evidence. Hint, hint. With so many items, make sure you present the right thing.
Is that used in this game? Could we didn't do that in the other game, could we?
Not in court. Occasionally, like there were occasional moments where the game would prompt you, like, who are you talking about? And then the list of profiles would pop up, but you couldn't like present profiles as evidence in court.
Okay. Sounds complicated, but I'll give it a try. You're pretty good at this.
Wow, being praised by a pro. I don't know what to say. Dear diary.
We could present profiles. The profiles again. Are we just presenting her profile for like the glasses statement?
You want to try that? So
not yet. I want to look at the profiles again.
Even more incriminating under than Alright. Goodbye, right? Let's save slot 2 for this game because it's game 2.
True.
Oh, I guess the 2 different games have 2 different colors for the digit in the save slot.
And now we know.
The more you know. Okay, so what are we presenting? The glasses?
I didn't say the glasses. I didn't know we could. What?
Right, so,
let me look at the other.
Here are the profiles. We've got Maggie Bird, age 22, my client. The only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. Dustin Prince, age 30, the victim and a policeman. It seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. Winston Payne, age 53, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his point across. Dick Gumshoe, age 31, detective at the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation. Maggie Bird, age 22, my client. The only thing I can recall is that she's a policeman. Dustin Prince, age 30, the victim and a policeman. It seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. Winston Payne, age 53, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Dick Gumshoe, age 31, detective at the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation.
In charge of the initial investigation. I see.
Do you see?
I don't see.
If I had to guess, I'm gonna jump scare. Hi, I've been here forever. I've just been unwilling to interrupt the beautiful voice acting. If I had to guess, go back to the crime photos really quick.
It's definitely something with the crime photos. Is there something with the profiles or with the crime photos?
So there's no, from when I was checking when I was watching, there was no watch in either of the photos. Which usually would mean something. If you look, that's his right hand. Go to the other one. You can see both hands. Wait, is that a watch there?
Yeah.
No, is it?
It's probably watching this game.
This right here on his left arm, that's a watch.
I'm surprised the watch isn't evidence, honestly.
Yeah, you would think it would be.
It's just for proving the time.
But
it's just a detail for the time of death. This is the first case of the game, after all, so they're keeping it simple.
Can you look at the autopsy?
I feel like it's probably gonna be something with crime photo 2 I have to do.
looking at this. Sorry, I was not paying attention to this at all. I was playing VR.
It might be Maggie. Magi?
Wait, go back to
Maggie?
Is her name spelled wrong? Hang on. Is her name spelled wrong? I wasn't even paying attention.
It is!
Yeah, it is. I didn't notice that. Amazing. 10 out of 10 detective work.
Okay,
Anyway.
So we're presenting Maggie's profile on this statement, right?
Maybe.
No.
Go back to where
Maybe.
you wrote her name.
No.
Didn't he say, like, he wrote out her name? Go find that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go right.
Yeah, there is.
There it is, actually. Yeah.
Okay, so
Maggie.
we're presenting Winston Payne's profile here, right?
No, Maggie.
Where?
Okay, so we're presenting Dick Gumshoe's profile here, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're presenting the glasses found under the victim's body here, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
wrote-
They actually don't spell Maggie on them, sir. What do you mean? No. Her profile. Her name's not spelled like that. Objection!
I'm mad I didn't know that. I've played this game like 9 times.
Ellipsis. 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 What? What's come over me?
Oh.
I'm an attorney? Excuse me, I'm an attorney? No thinking, I just blurted out, objection! And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. It's like I've almost done this before. What a rush! Oh,
I'm
my
gonna climb over-
adrenaline!
I'm gonna climb over this bench and punch Winston Payne in the face.
Detective Gumshoe!
You talking to me, pal? Are you talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying
I did not know
to
that's what
prove
his objections sound like. Oh my god.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? How do you not even know your own client's name? The defendant's name is Magi Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record. Ha ha ha.
What? It says right here that it's Magi Bird. Ah!
It looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
Laugh at that. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir.
Gumshoe looks impressed. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name Maggie. However, the defense name is actually spelled Maggie with a Y. This is a blatant contradiction. Get wrecked.
Ooh. How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
Neither did I.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name. Well,
Or maybe that's why she murdered him.
This is very true. Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact totally banging down?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. They were fucking all over the precinct.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship. Please testify to the court about the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Witness testimony, Dustin and Maggie.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, so Maggie, Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know because she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
Oh, I see.
Oh, those two sound like they were so close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Oh my god.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
Can press him on everything. Because I like
All
this.
right.
One trust for all. How do you know about this?
Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
They got close, I take it.
You fucked right on Gumshoe's desk, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but, I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip.
What is it?
Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway,
Wonder what that's about. Probably nothing.
Marriage. But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her?
That's problematic. Cancelled. I'm glad he's dead.
what, you saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know?
I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage.
Mind your own business, pal.
Honestly, out loud. The day of the incident? You mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, the Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit.
Oh, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time, fucking on my boss's desk all the time.
That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Oh, well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates.
But even when she was going to give us... But even what was she going to give as a present? Isn't that going a bit too far?
Hey, watch what you say. I know everything that happens on them. If someone so much as scratches their ass.
I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, which he so totally does, that should not be the point of discussion at this time.
Oh, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested.
Judge, I think the good detective is about done here. Over 2 months ago.
Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present, anyhow?
She got
A
him
fuck
glove.
toy?
A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Is he going for the Michael Jackson experience? Hee hee.
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see, a baseball glove.
Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove? Press further! Just now, I believe you said that the present was something...
Just now, I believe you said that the present was something.
She had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made?
Yep, that's what I said. That glove was custom made.
So the glove was custom made.
Objection!
Yeah.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove that was custom made is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance to the glove being custom made. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really custom made?
Of course it's custom made. I don't know where this will lead me, but
I do know the glove was custom made.
of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. I don't know how,
custom-made
but
key.
it is. It's custom
Yes!
made. Damn it.
Yes, bluffing to the max! Now this is the Mr. Right I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great.
Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. Maybe I really am a defense attorney. What if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people?
Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter of the custom-made glove.
Actually, I brought the custom-made glove with me today.
And?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court.
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir.
Well, this is an ugly fucking glove.
It's a bunch of fucking bananas, isn't it?
Bunch of fucking bananas added to the court record.
Person for Maggie the victim. It was custom.
A custom-made bunch of fucking bananas. Officer Prince really liked bananas.
That's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. It smells like bananas.
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were totally banging down on the regular.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Magi really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. Witness testimony. Writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting.
Well,
Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's pointer finger.
oh god.
We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. Also, scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we can confirm that the victim owned the finger that wrote the name with his right hand.
Yes, a perfectly logical yes, a perfectly logical conclusion, wouldn't you say? Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Alright, pressing time. Thank you, Your Honor. I love pressing gumshoe. It's my favorite hobby. Though, I have a feeling it's something to do with, like, the hand and the glove. But anyway. Press!
How could this be related to the victim writing with his right hand?
No.
We first looked into the handwriting.
But can you really determine handwriting based on simple based on a sample written in the sand? I can read.
No. This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simps, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good.
I believe it's time to get back to the real point, Detective.
Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation?
We actually couldn't determine if it was his handwriting. Press. You say your scientific methods are good? You're wrong. Though in the end, you couldn't confirm it because they're actually both.
Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simps, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation.
I've never heard that before.
Me neither.
Nor I.
I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway,
I love you, Gumshoe.
unfortunately, we couldn't confirm. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's pointer finger.
Press. You couldn't confirm it was the victim's pointer finger? His pointer finger?
His pointer finger? Are you sure it's his? No, pal, we're not. You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces.
Don't tell me it bothers you.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
In any case, you examined the alleged victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been written insane.
The results?
We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail.
And what does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right.
And there's more. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground.
Scratches on his skin.
Yep. You can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there.
That's incredible.
Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation, pal. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found them.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is.
From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote his name with his right hand.
Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. This, you would think there was only one conclusion. The name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Justin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
The present? What about it? Yeah, I see.
Do you see? Because I'm lost. Can you explain it to me? What does this bunch of fucking bananas have to do with hands?
It was custom made.
Oh, so what does this custom-made bunch of fucking bananas have to do with the case?
No,
I think that's it. Well, okay, you speak. Sorry.
no, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, that glove looks like it's right-handed. And if it's his right pointer finger, why would he have access to it?
Well, he wasn't wearing the glove when he was murdered, was he? If he was, it would have been in evidence from the start.
Dude, that's just what I've been left to assume. That's what she was hinting at. She said, think about the present I got him.
Alright, so we've pressed everything. What are we presenting on? Star?
Man, why is this
They're
testimony
presenting
so
on the
long?
last thing with the right hand.
What was your question, Taco? Taco, you asked something about something being wrong.
I think Taco died.
No, so my phone does this thing where, like, I just can't hear people and I have to leave rejoin.
Oh, okay.
It's really annoying.
Oh, what did you ask?
So you were asking some question about something being long?
What?
Never mind then.
Well, I was saying about I was asking it was mostly just a rhetorical, like, why is this testimony so long to scroll through?
Oh.
Um,
So what are we doing here, Star?
we are presenting on this one.
Yeah, what are we presenting? Maggie?
Banana.
We're presenting Maggie?
Yes.
Okay, let's present Maggie.
Oh.
If Starburst is okay with that.
No.
Alright, what are we presenting then? The Nokia?
Oh man, I love Nokias.
The glove.
Okay, we're presenting the bunch of fucking bananas.
Yeah. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
That's the bananas, right? The custom-made bananas.
Could you tell the court what's special about this glove? It's custom made. It's custom made.
What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow, and that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow and custom made, but that is only 2 of its qualities.
Oh?
There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple, you see. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed?
Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
See, I play sports with my left hand, but I write with my right hand. So,
Right, you're
that's why.
You have bisexuality of the hands, as Pete once put it.
That is why it had to be custom made, not just because it's fucking a banana. Never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you?
Well, no.
So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his... Wait a second.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
Ah!
I am half bullshitting this.
I object. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, unless he's, ambidextrous, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself.
Then that means Maggie is... No, it's not possible.
Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
Alright,
Not shocking.
right?
Whew, I feel like I can breathe again. Oh, wait, that was
I feel like I can breathe again.
my man. I can read, I promise.
Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to steal this judge line from me too?
No, I won't.
Go ahead, give it a try. Give me your best judge voice.
Okay. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. I can't do it very deep.
You did a fine job once again, Mr. White.
Me, Your
Me?
Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir.
What game was it that you kept stealing my line in? I can't remember. What game was it? It wasn't this one. Kept stealing my line, though. I think, yeah, I was being, Roxas. And you kept stealing Roxas. So I was just like, I guess you could be Roxas now. Do you remember that?
Do you remember the 21st night of September?
I do. Me,
See?
Your Honor?
You got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's
Am
why you
I-
can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire.
Okay, but have you made enough to retire?
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Good.
No, not yet. Please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. Please. Oh, what is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What?
And what did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death, of course. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck? And you feel missing this until death?
What the heck?
Order in the court.
I should get like an HDMI adapter for my Wii so I can play Starburst 64 on here.
I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. Need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess. Yay!
Can we go to the playground now? Yay!
Should we save our progress up to this point?
Yes. We.
No, this is the Switch, not the Wii.
Ha ha ha, yes.
There is a Wii port of this game, but it's bad. It's just the DS port, very lazily ported to Wii. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. I mean, I tried to mention it in court several times, but those fuckers never listen.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong Chalkier system. Come on, lower your head a little. A magic kit should be all you need.
No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Alright then, here comes Maggie Punch! Come on! I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. I'm kind of like Link from The Legend of Zelda that way.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today.
No, I'll be kicking it.
Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Ow. Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you all about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now, given I used it in court. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix, right? What a weird name, first of all.
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
This is a business card?
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. I added it to my Phoenix shrine back in my apartment.
Oh!
You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? I want to smell it again.
Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Just gonna ignore her.
Oh, that's your cell phone number. Phoenix's business card added with the court record.
My business card. I hand-wrote my cell phone number on the back. Guess for now we should stop talking about me.
Should we?
And start talking about this case.
This case? This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
Like my measurements? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but
Cell phone?
yeah, your eyes lit up. Your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. It was really scary. Why do your eyes light up like that?
Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important.
Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Ooh, that sounds familiar. Oh, she's got a bag of bananas. All of a sudden, the phone began to play the Dracula song. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where is the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
You think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up, if that's what you say I did.
Ah! You were here all along! You're so mean! I told you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. When I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Now who in the heck is this?
Oh wow!
Wait.
Phoenix has already forgotten Gumshoe.
Oh no, poor Gumshoe.
His amnesia is getting worse.
Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Oh god.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya.
Maya.
How's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Maya. Age? No?
I don't remember who she is, but I get the feeling I know her.
Oh? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right. Da-da-da-da! It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence! Here you go, Nick. That thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? Has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It's kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good, as in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list added to the court record.
List of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artist group? Why would a group of artists pop up in a case like this?
Group of artists?
Con artists.
Don't look at me!
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately, and make sure you finish your juice box before you throw it away. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Ooh, wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't!
Come on, Nick. Gotta get a move on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. September 8th, blah, blah, blah. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor, but before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see.
Why would you invite him in then?
So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
Oh, this dude.
Please state your name to the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Oh, right, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly.
Oh,
Or I suppose calling me a university student would not be the absolute truth. But to give in and to settle would be as evil as death,
Oh
and
my.
I can't have that. Everything in my life is to be of the utmost highest, top-grade quality, you understand? I'm merely looking for that perfect, top-notch, unbeatable university, don't you see? I have a rigorous selection process, and I was in serious thought during my walk as...
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more
Oh, she
careful
rambled.
from now on.
Yeah, so now you see why I looked up a transcript before this session.
Yeah, he made me he made me worse, honestly.
Worse
Than the last
than
one.
what?
The last rambling character,
What was her name?
I don't remember. I know you said it earlier, but I don't remember.
What is he, a human chatterbox?
I have to question him?
Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply.
Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses.
That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you
Oh my-
want me.
Give
You
us
old
your
people and
name.
your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Oh man.
I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the
course
drifting
fucking not.
Versuocho. With a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy, not on a walk with mummy. If you must know, I am...
Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you...
What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington.
I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up there and I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. Well, the other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
That was certainly a decisively creepy testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
All you have to say? How can you be so calm?
Strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Almost like I've done this before. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. I believe in the power of friendship. Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying!
You really believe people would do that, Nick? Just go up on the witness stand and tell lies?
In court? No.
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'll find out the truth no matter how will you craft your lies. Idiot boy.
What
Alright,
all that
time
day?
to press everything!
I was at the park all afternoon. Even thought about my life situation.
So you are at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time.
That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university.
No name? Trashy?
Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country.
I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now.
Oh, please! Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country.
That arrogant little snot.
I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m.
How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so...
Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you.
Ugh, his arrogance is very intolerable. What should I do now? Press harder! Why not?
Press harder.
Answer the question! How did you know what time it was?
I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It is a thing that tells you the time.
I actually don't.
As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene.
Oh, so it is.
I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of breaking time is...
The first place doesn't live by North. Where watch hot, we're ridiculous. People should live freely with constraints. That's all life should be. Yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about first-class waste of time.
In any case, sight reading is hard. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes.
Press. And how did you know he was a police officer? You too ain't better, Mr. Wright.
You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle. And those
Cheap low light.
And I suppose it was also because he was wearing a police officer's uniform.
Shouldn't that statement have come first? No.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do?
Even I haven't figured out that yet.
I'm just gonna give up on the transcript.
Without thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady.
Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Oh god, this shit again.
Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things.
Oh my god, he's so fucking sarcastic.
In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you.
I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face?
That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
I would like to request that Mr. Payne dies. I mean, what?
Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in the court.
Then please don't make me have to raise my voice.
Are you finished? I'd like to continue, if that's alright with you. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there.
So you're sure you are not mistaken?
Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine.
Oh god.
I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course.
Oh,
Of course! Merry Christmas!
Happy New Year.
Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? The only other thing I saw was the bunch of fucking bananas that fell with the police officer.
Banana? The banana?
Well,
You mean
it was actually more
the
than
glove?
just one. Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of fucking bananas.
Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there?
Now, what would a bunch of fucking bananas be doing there?
Custom-made bananas?
And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of fucking bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the fucking bananas.
He could be, but... there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene unless he took the bananas! What if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing, and it was something else?
If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy.
Which is not quite the same thing as a contradiction.
Think, Phoenix, think! Could it be custom-made bananas? My client's innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he says he did.
Which means if we can somehow show he's lying...
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is.
She's best girl, so jot that down. Is everything okay, Nick? Alright, so what statement are we pressing on, and what are we presenting there?
Banana statement, and we're presenting the glove.
The only other thing I saw was the fucking banana that fell with the police officer.
Banana?
Bunch of fucking bananas. A birthday present from
Custom-
Maggie to the victim. It was custom made.
Yeah, very important. It's custom made. Mr. Wellington. I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. As you can see, they're custom made.
Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier?
Go ahead.
But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. I don't care how many of those bananas you offer me. I will not be tempted into speaking more. Although
And
they do
that's
look rather
where
tasty.
you be. That's where you be wrong.
I do quite love bananas, though. They are my favorite food. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove?
Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite?
Ooh, yes, I would like a bite. I mean, what? That's not. It's a. No!
Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas! Mr. Wellington loves large bananas. Sorry, had a moment there. Mr. Wellington loves large bananas! You keep going. I love this game.
Nick? I hope you've noticed the icy glares we're getting from everyone in here.
What in the world do you mean?
I'll have you know I like strawberries much better than bananas.
Whoops.
Think it over one more time and try again, Mr. Wright.
Witness?
Knows nothing about baseball.
Mr. Wellington has never played baseball. That will explain why he didn't even know what a glove is.
Nick, I hope you've noticed the icy glares we're getting from everyone in here.
What in the world do you mean?
When I was in junior high, I was a star pitcher. Well, both in mine, but
Whoops.
Think it over one more time and try again, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, he has bad eyesight. That's the actual answer.
he has bad eyesight and also loves large bananas.
But knows nothing about baseball.
He loves a long, thick banana right in his mouth.
By the way, just how bad are your eyes?
Huh? How? What? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. You're the shirt and the end beside
Oh, he's literally was talking about Galileo. What the heck? Love that.
And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. Oh, sorry, I stole your line again.
That's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
Sight reading when you're doing a voice is really hard.
Yeah?
You're both 20 over 200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today then, old fucker?
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them...
How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about, witness?
You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who are Joan of Arc, she was brave and courageous, or she didn't do anything wrong, she was so recently burned to the...
Bro. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Was it?
Witness. Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake, and also perjury is a crime.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands, since they showed up within 10 minutes.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer.
You may
Interesting.
question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
Time to press him.
Girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there.
She ran away just like that.
Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education?
Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client?
The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit.
This is true. Mr. Wright, I'm striking your question from the record.
I'm gonna get more information out of him.
After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime.
Immediately, as in.
As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach that at your pitiful school?
You think people learn about how to call the police in college?
Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. It must have been 6:45 p.m.
Why,
when I
but
made
to
the call.
impressing him. I guess we'll look at the court record. Time of death is interesting.
Can you read analog clocks?
That can I? Let's see. Is that like 7 something? Oh, something like that. It's not exactly in the middle, and I think the middle is in the middle like 6.
Okay, I guess not.
Nope, cannot. How do you know what time it was?
That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school.
Yeah.
Hey, pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college.
I don't believe this.
It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time.
What? Why, you're just some lousy kid who...
I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond?
So you're saying there were police on the scene by 7 p.m. Oh, so that was 7 p.m. on the thing?
They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. Suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over and gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country.
I can't find anything out of ordinary as testimony. However, the evidence contradicts a few things.
Why don't you take one more look at the court record?
Yeah, I guess I should.
Okay, so we're looking at the court record. What's so interesting in here?
The first picture. Crime photo.
Alright, what's interesting here?
That's 7, isn't it? And there's no police there yet?
I don't... Well, I mean, the police were the ones who took the photo, so...
Oh. I don't know what the time is on that, though.
I don't either. I've never been able to read analog clocks.
What else we got here?
Well, we've got your attorney's badge. We've got the Nokia. We've got the autopsy report with the time of death being 6:28.
6:28. Call police at 6:45. Says only a little time passed. Kinda weird.
After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call.
So I think Beth?
Say again?
Yeah, because you said immediately. But that's definitely not immediately.
So this statement or this statement?
I don't know which statement. Probably this one because it has the actual time in it.
Okay, so we're presenting your attorney's badge here, right?
Oh my god, no.
Okay, so we're presenting the bunch of fucking bananas here, right?
We've already done that. We already.
Okay,
We are.
So we're presenting Maggie here, right?
No.
So we're saying that Beef is wrong because Maya is best girl, right?
No.
Okay, what are we presenting where?
We're presenting the autopsy reports to the time.
All
Who
right.
said me?
Hey, Beef, I got a present for you.
Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m.
So what of it?
You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little daze.
Mr. Wellington,
Why is my wife
yes. Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question.
Answer the question, Beef. Telephone, I mean,
Spit it out.
spit the beef out, Beef. I was searching for a phone booth.
A phone booth.
You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special.
Witness.
I lost my cell phone. There. Are you happy?
You lost it.
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard of... By that rather, I don't think so. Enough.
Oh man. Oh man. Wait. Hold on a second. He lost his cell phone.
Nick, that cell phone. Could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further.
Back off.
Question further. Mr. Wellington,
B.
where is your cell phone right now?
What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is.
Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got a phone. I thought that just maybe, this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone.
How dare you!
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
He didn't need to search for a phone booth because I'm a lawyer. Because Nokia makes sturdy cell phones. Because the victim is dead. Because of glasses. Because of this photo of the victim's body, where the clock said a time, but nobody could read it because it doesn't have numbers.
Oh, because there's a phone booth right there.
All right, because of this photo where he spelled his girlfriend's name wrong.
There's a phone booth right in the picture.
Because of this bunch of fucking bananas. Because here, have my business card, Your Honor. Because here, Your Honor. I wrote this call out post.
Time for the one. Quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
At the crime scene photo.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you.
No! It's a phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Well, could be more, could be less, but you get my point. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you?
Ooh.
Order!
What does reporting the crime a little late to the defense?
The witness can explain what he was doing for 15... Oh, can't explain. I said that. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, Beef?
I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. On top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else?
Was he?
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you
No
offer an
thoughts.
explanation? Can you offer an explanation as to what this witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
Yes, I have an idea.
He was saving his game, Your Honor.
There's only one possible explanation.
Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said that there was only one possibility.
Please present to the court this one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
He didn't because I'm a lawyer. He didn't because Nokia. He didn't because... Ew, gross, corpse. He didn't because glasses. He didn't because he was posting photos to his Instagram.
Oh, yes.
Photos to his Instagram. He didn't because he was too busy eating a banana. He didn't because... Here, Your Honor, have my business card. He didn't because I've written a call-out post for a group of con artists. They took my art commission and then didn't draw a picture.
The glasses?
Alright, let's try it.
Mr. Wellington!
What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack.
I do that a lot. These are your glasses, aren't they?
Ah, where did you find? Ah.
I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. that these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body.
Under the victim's body?
Order! Order!
Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything.
Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. When he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. Dun, dun, dun. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer?
We. Of course. That's precisely what I am doing. Bluffing my way to victory. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Over your head banging with this music, by the way. Did you figure it out, Nick? Did you figure out that this song is a bop? A banger, even?
More or less. More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. I knew myself that actually remembered who I was, knew what was going on. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy.
Alright, I'll get my gun out.
God! I'll sink him in one shot.
Here you go, Nick. You can borrow my Magnum. Yeah! This is so exciting. Watching you murder guys again.
Somehow my old self is coming back to me.
I want to mod Resident Evil 4 to replace Leon with Phoenix.
Oh fuck. Time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court without any solid ground to stand on. He accuses the witness of being a murderer. It's totally baseless that the victim's glass that the witness's glasses happen to be under the victim's body.
Yes, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer.
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective?
Why don't we Gyakuten it?
Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer.
Because I did not do it. The end. Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right?
But we already know this. But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. There we go. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. Maggie with a Y.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real culprit used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie? Maggie?
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial.
Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way.
This creep is a witch.
It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn. The defense name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Because I'm a lawyer. Could be the cell phone. Possibly.
Because of my psychic powers.
Because of Mia.
He
After
doesn't
Maya.
exist yet.
Not yet. Cell phone.
Because of my business connections, Your Honor.
I guess you present the cell phone first, and then present the list of all the phone numbers that were called and stuff. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
So what if I didn't?
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do?
What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why, how did you...
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie, except you thought it was with an I-E, you idiot. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name was Maggie with a Y, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie with an I-E. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
Order! Order!
But Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
Your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a motive. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor. Your Honor.
Can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but... Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive.
Because I'm an attorney. No, namesless. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
It says, I want to kill Officer Dustin Prince because he has my phone. Signed, Beef Wellington.
Fuck.
what is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course! This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking at the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cop who raped that $1 billion.
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone, Savior Game?
Savior Game. Isn't that obvious? The witness is your mom.
That's not an option.
Wouldn't be funny if it was. A member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No, I'm not.
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
No, this is too much.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now, sucker.
Police officer.
Your Honor,
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said that exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, Your Honor, please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Hello? Oh, thank you, I've been searching for my phone, and I need this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird and get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, that makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, we think like that. Let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder?
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
He
It
hates
was-
bananas.
It was obviously the police officer with her.
He
The
was,
man.
He was angry about his glasses being smashed up. He hates Nokia phones. He was jealous because Phoenix gets to hang out with Maya and he doesn't.
That's a fair thing to be jealous about. But no.
He saw his own reflection and went berserk about how ugly he is.
I think it was Dustin.
He thought Maggie was really hot and he was really jealous of Dustin.
What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
Beef was like, fuck the police!
Fuck the police.
The victim, you mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
This Phoenix.
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone.
And he went into a panic, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Because fuck the police, am I right?
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. A witness, Mr. Wellington. You are.
Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education.
Supposed to mean.
The evidence. Evidence! That guy is really freaking me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con artists that. Well, they're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence!
You want proof? That this phone is yours?
I already told you earlier. That phone I lost. I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simp!
What?
It feels so good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor.
Oh, sorry, that was your line.
I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Fingerprints on the phone? I got it! You should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints? What are those?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
I what?
You said there was sand all over it. Gross. So...
Wiped it? I wiped it? God, why is my
Thoroughly,
house
too.
such an idiot?
It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble amongst themselves like moral.
Ugh, he's made a complete recovery.
He's back on the stage. Now he's about to use his up smash on me. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have been glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared.
You've got to be joking. He erased all numbers I was going to use as evidence? Mr. Wellington.
What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. I'm about to use my final smash!
Where did you finally find your phone?
Oh, you are too much, Mr. Attorney. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh my god, now I remember!
Dracula's theme. This is Dracula's theme song.
Huh, looks like they hung up.
Ah, good. I finally found it.
So that's when...
What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free.
I know. No, this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where? Where did I go wrong?
When you became an attorney. Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet.
Who am I? Who I am?
Am I? Am I not unique? Maybe I'm not here at all.
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetite.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that?
Yeah, let's wait and
Raise an
see.
objection. Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it. Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honor.
Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright, so you had better save your game. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
You cannot prove anything. It's over for your client and for you. We're going to toss you into the fire, like we said we would before. Do you fully understand? Bailiff, get the barbecue going.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
All comes down to this. It's go time.
To play a game of Go with Beef Wellington.
Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
Because I'm a lawyer. Because
Yeah.
Nokia. Because Dustin is dead. Glasses. Instagram. Fucking bananas. Here, Your Honor, have my business card.
Oh. Phone number on the back.
Because these con artists didn't take my... They took my commission and didn't draw the art I requested of them. Because Maya is best girl. Because... Your Honor, do you not see the shit-eating grin on this man? He should be arrested just for that eyeliner alone.
Because my client is not guilty. No.
So we're
Business
presenting
card.
bananas, right? We're presenting
No.
with love because it was custom made.
No. Business
Okay.
card. Business card. Business card.
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Judge's business card added to the court record.
It's written in a fancy script. It's strong and clear, but I still can't read it.
I sure wish I had learned how to read.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is
The name on the card. Phoenix
The
Wright,
back
don't
of-
you forget it.
back of the card. The card is worn because of what is on the back.
Huh? You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but
That's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
please. Huh? Right now? The court is still in session.
It's okay. You'll see.
Okay, if you say so, but I'm right here next to you, Nick. We could just keep talking like face to face like this. No cell phones, just people living in the moment.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is.
Oh, all the idiotic, stupid things to.
I like his ringtone.
Steel Samurai, baby. Ah! What? Why is my phone? What is with this stupid sounding ringtone?
Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone.
You're. Ah! No, it can't.
By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning.
Hmm.
I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve yourself, you mistakenly took the wrong one.
Oh no, Lord Dracula! No, please don't execute me for my failure! Ah!
Absolutely annihilated. Final smash.
That man is dead.
So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. Oh, your Wi-Fi's kind of shit right now. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group. He has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding...
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He died and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, guilty.
Guilty.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Ow. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
I'm guilty as shit. Oh, I mean, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? Can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
That is, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone would call me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I
gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house.
Oh.
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head becoming all messed up.
Well, I
9/11.
don't think my head is that messed up yet.
Ow! I'm going to find a new life for myself, starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the goddess misfortune is only a name.
Oh, no, it's not. I actually am a goddess, by the way.
Oh.
You bet! I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Ow. Thanks! You take care of yourselves, too.
What a horrible day. Got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back!
At that moment,
I had a heart attack and dropped dead. Light
God.
used the death note on me.
everything really did come back to me.
My life flashed before my eyes as I was dying.
Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. But he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. We've seen that. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. Seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And this girl, Maya?
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgivable memories about her. Except you forgot them. So are they really unforgivable? For example...
Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you miss me.
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Willington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago.
Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. The end. A brand new episode has been added. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. Wonder who that is. Saving. Do not turn off the system. Save your progress up to this point? Yes. All right, and we are over time now. So, yeah. All right. So we're gonna pick this up again on Thursday. Yes. Okay. We're gonna start case 2 on Thursday, and tomorrow you can tune into Starburst channel twitch.tv/STARBRRR for more Shin Megami Tensei, where she will hopefully die less.
We'll see.
Hi Twitch chat, loves y'all.
Love you, Twitch crowd. Bye bye.
Mwah.